Hello, and welcome back to Affordable Life. I'm Marie. I'm a gardener, treasure hunter, book lover, artist, and runner. Welcome to my channel. But we're gonna go out
in
to
900
this
feet, turn right.
estate sale. You don't know. To see the estate sale walkthrough, make sure you go back and watch the video posted on April 1st, exploring local estate sale for hidden gems and treasures. Okay, so what did I purchase? I'm actually going to start off with some of the things that my husband purchased. Um, like I said, he buys to sell and I buy to keep. But he did buy two things that we're going to probably keep. But the first thing that he did buy was he bought this. I know this looks crazy. My husband knows what this is. Um, he it was $10, but he did not pay $10 for it. Um, and it is a massager. Yes. And he recently had one of these. And sometimes when I overwork my shoulder, I was like, hey, he has that massager. I'm going to have him use it on me. And I was like, hey, honey, you still have this massager? And he was like, no, I sold it. And so he found another one. And it's by Oyster. What's it? You say Oyster? But it's an electrical massager. If you ever go to a physical therapist, you know they sometimes they use these type of massagers on you. And this is what he purchased because he is going to sell this on eBay. Um, and then he loves to buy clocks, especially atomic clocks. So atomic clocks, they set with I don't know, it's some kind of clock that's out there, but you don't have to do anything, and it's like a weather keeper. He loves these type of clocks. Um, and this one is made by Lacrosse. And so he just has a thing for clocks. So he bought this clock. They told him $4, but he didn't pay $4 because my husband always likes to talk everybody down. Now, two of the things that we're going to keep, he bought some more of these nice garden clippers, and he has another pair that he purchased. And the reason why he bought these is because I always go and take his. And what I like about this one is that the handle is this like fluorescent lime green. So if you drop it on the ground or something, if you're a gardener, I'm sure that you know that sometimes you put your tools down and then you go back and you don't know where it's at because you can't find it. You can't see it because it's black and it blends in with the ground. But yeah, so he brought some more of these little garden pruners for me. And instead of having that little flip button to flip it up the lock, it has this little piece here and it pushes up and it locks in place. So I like that also. Okay. Because sometimes when you're using those other clippers, the little lever will pop back up and it locks when you're not expecting it to lock. So I really like these. And you probably saw in the video when we were looking at things, this is a funnel. Okay, so you know how you have a funnel and sometimes the little tip is too little, right? Um, and you have something that's really large and you're trying to pour it. But what we like about this is vintage. So what we like about this funnel is that you can unscrew this, right? You can unscrew it and look, it's a much bigger opening. So say if you're doing like you're trying to put you're decanting your flour. So we put a lot of our um flour and cookies and all of that type of stuff. We put them in mason jars. And so this is really great because now you don't have this little tiny hole, and you're trying to get it through the mason jar. So that's why we bought this. It says it was $5, but he did not pay $5 for this. So it has more than one function. So say you wanted to strain something, right? you would put that on here, and then you would screw the little piece back on like this. And then now you got a little tiny strainer, and you can strain whatever it is that you're doing. So it's multifunctional, very, very nice. That's one of the reasons why I like to go to estate sales sometimes, because you'll find some vintage items that you didn't know that you needed, or something that you were looking for. And I'm sure they probably have the modern day version of this, but it's great to go to an estate sale, and you're not repurposing. What is the word for? You are reusing what someone else had, and this is still in really good condition. If you look at it, it's in good condition, and you're saving the planet by this not going into the landfill. Yeah, those are the things that my husband purchased, and I looked at his receipt, and he only paid $14 for everything. So even though this said 10, and this said 5, and this was originally 4, and this was 3, he only paid $14. So these two items right here were, if they would have, the original price would have been $15. Been what, 15 and 7, he would have spent $22. He only spent 14 because he was able to talk him down. Me, on the other hand, I don't go talking people down. So what did I purchase? Okay, so you probably saw the cute little plants, and I was being cheap, but this is a Thanksgiving plant, cactus or something, I think, and it blooms. Living Life with Lawn has one in her office, and it bloomed, and I was like, I don't have one, so now I have one. And um, and then I found this planter also. It was only $2. I guess you can see that. It was only $2 also. And then I thought this was cute. This is an acrylic tissue box holder. So, you can put your tissue in the acrylic box. I just thought that was cute. And of course, I found some little. I love to use these little saucers. I'm not sure if you ever watch some of my other videos when we're eating breakfast or dinner, and I like to have these little. I like to have these little coasters on the table to put your cups on and stuff, and that way you can make your furniture last a little bit longer, even at your kitchen table. And so they had I've never seen these. These are Johnson Brothers coasters. And they were a little bit expensive. So they were $5 a piece because I paid $10. But they are Johnson's Brothers. And you guys know I love Johnson's Brothers anything. And I love I would take the tag off. I love the scenes depicted on them, and they're Johnson's Brothers, and they're just little cute coasters to sit out. Even if you wanted to sit them out on your tables, or when you're having a lot of people over and you're trying to protect your furniture, these are great to have somewhere to sit their cups down. And I just love these hand painted designs. And this is the first time that I've seen Johnson's Brothers coasters. I have some other coasters. Um, I'll show you those. I think you might have seen these. I did purchase these from an estate sale, but I have the blue and white little coasters I like to use. And so I have different ones, but I like to sit them out on the table, and we actually use these. Everybody, when my daughter and my grandchildren come over for Sunday breakfast, everybody's orange juice cup is sitting on a little coaster. So I just like these, and like I said, I have never seen a Johnson's Brother coaster. So I usually can find blue and white, but I've never seen Johnson's Brothers. And then the last thing that I purchased was this. It is this little brass shoe, and it looks like a little brass shoe, but it's a vintage brass Egyptian shoe ashtray. Okay, so if you see this little notch here, that's where you put the, if you were smoking cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes. I've never smoked. I've tried smoking once when I was a little child, and I thought that I was going to die because my lungs were on fire, and that was enough for me to know that I did not want to smoke a cigarette. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching.